Come on. Come on, y'all. All right, let me see. Now I'm going to get the other thing up here so that I can experience myself. Hi, I am D Ocean. This is D Ocean's Deep Woo. Here we do the deepest of woo. Okay? And so it's summer solstice time. And for most things, for most nature oriented celebrations, it's 3 days
Celebrations.
before
It's 3 days.
and 3 days after.
Celebrations.
Oh, hang on.
Before. It's 3 days.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I so professional. Anyway, okay. So, I'm going live because I have time. I'm going to just tell you a little bit about what I've been up to today, hopefully, what I've been up to this weekend. Hopefully this will all work out. Okay, now I'm doing live chat. I'm in the chat, so now I can see when somebody comes in, because for some reason, although I'm supposed to be able to see live chat here, I don't. Up on the screen here, I kind of have to go into my own video, my own chat room from another device. It's just the way it is. So, I don't know if anybody's even going to see this. But I do come on Sundays, so it's not like somebody's not waiting to see. But there's so much going on this weekend. So I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. So anyway, I'm D Ocean. And here we do the deepest of woo. That's what we do. And we talk about a lot of things that you wouldn't be able to talk to anybody about. You know, mostly that you'd only be able to talk to close friends about. And I don't mean like personal, you know. I mean metaphysical stuff. I mean, yeah, I believe in Sasquatch. You know, that kind of thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm being abducted, that kind of thing. But we can talk about that here, okay? We talk about that kind of thing. So, Tyler, I'm very sorry to hear about that. That really sucks. So, I really think, number one, that a divorce may be in order there. I'm sorry, but, you know, if some kind of shit like that happened to me, sayonara, pal. You know, I mean, if my husband's girlfriend assaulted me, his shit would be on the curb with such a quickness. It would practically catch fire on the way out. Okay? I'm sorry. That's the way I would do it. I'm not finding it funny. No. I'm finding it. That's what I would do. And then I would laugh. Oh, yeah. You bet I would. I would laugh at him. Because he's going to be without me. And he's going to be with some biatch that runs around assaulting people. And that's what the advice is that I'm giving you. If you're looking for some kind of advice, I would say ditch the bitch. I'm sorry. Ditch the bitch. She certainly has no interest in being married then, does she? Okay. Problem solved. I'm sorry if it breaks your heart. I'm so sorry. But you need to find somebody who's not going to break your heart. It's the only way to do it. Oh, so you're a bot man. You know, there used to be a name for people like that, darling. Yeah, there used to be a name for a man who, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm not going to say, but yeah. It's just the same as if a woman is hanging around for the bucks. You're still banging somebody for bucks, baby. I'm sorry. Sorry about your luck. Maybe you like that. Well, you got a question to ask yourself. Is it worth it? Is that kind of stress worth it, the stuff? Hey, I'm just being real. And only you can answer that question. Right? Only you can answer that question. Nah, I think that was the cat. This is a spiritual broadcast. Can't you tell this is a spiritual broadcast? But yeah, but I'm a humorist, so, you know, it's like you get what you get, dudes. I'm like spirit light, you know. You never know what may happen in my chat. Wait till Scotty comes in, you dudes are gonna have fun with Scotty. Scotty gonna have fun with you. My chat room is not that tame, okay? You think you're gonna come in? I gotta tell you, first of all, I'm high as a kite on ormus. If you don't know what ormus is, I'm gonna tell you what it is. That's one of the things I'm gonna do on the show is explain ormus. I'm high as a kite on it, and I usually am not, but I found out how to do it, and it's legal. It's totally legal. Oh, yes. She's cackling like a witch. How do you know she's a witch? She's got a wart. No, I don't. I don't have any warts. Do I? Do I? I don't. Don't give me that shit. We're gonna exercise them spirits. Okay, spirits. Drop and give me 20 right now. I'm going to sick the archangels on your ass. You never met one like me, baby. You never met one like me. Never in your life have you met one like me, sweetheart. Okay, I'm a shamanic practitioner. And I just happened today to be very high on ormus. which is totally legal. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I am so freaking high on Ormus right now. On freaking Ormus. Ormus. And I figured out how. Whee! Okay. Oop, I think we scared Tyler and Lee away. I think we scared them away. Oh. I could give a rat's ass. You can't handle the energy in here. You don't deserve to be among us. Do you deserve to be among us? Can you handle the energy? Let's find out. I'm creeping myself out just then. Whoa! What the hell happened to Mama D? What the hell happened to Mama D? I'm high on Ormus. Okay. Yes, I am flying high. Woo! You are practicing the Ohio howl for the Ohio Sasquatch, Lewis. That's cool. Yes, happy Sunday after the solstice. Happy Sunday, everybody. What is the broadcast about? Well, we're celebrating the summer solstice and the full moon, and also the fact that I have made a breakthrough and found out a way to get super high off of Ormus, which is perfectly legal. Very odd, huh? But I'll tell you about that. Also, we're just having a wonderful time because, you know, this is about spirituality and woo and deep woo. I mean, we do all kinds of woo. We do, you know, paranormal, cryptids, ETs, abductions, and spirits, and, you know, ascended masters, angels. We talk about everything. Matrix, that we may be in the Matrix, I think we are, etc., etc. We talk about all of that, and we talk about it openly, and we don't give a two rats patooties if people like it or not, or think we're weird. Because, okay, I might be weird. You may be right. I may be crazy, but I just may be the lunatic you're looking for. Turn off the lights. Don't try to save me. I may be wrong for all you know. I may be right. Oh, they've never seen me. They've never seen me like this before. No, you haven't. I know you haven't. My crew. Well, nice meeting you, Regiment 65. Hi. Karen Lynn. Hi, Karen Lynn. Joke, I'm sober. What? Oh, okay. Billy Joel, yeah. Well, yeah. I am pursuing spiritual matters in a humorous way because, you see, I think that some people are just too freaking serious. Which is funny because a lot of the beings that come from the planets revolving around Sirius are actually have quite a well-developed sense of humor. Take Bashar, for instance. He has a very good sense of humor. Anyway, you have cut back on that, to be honest. Oh, well, oh. You have a corn addiction. No, I didn't say that right. Okay. Yes, Billy Joel, Richmond. Good. Um, yes, my chatters tend to be earthy. We are very earthy, spiritual people, okay? I mean, we talk about all this stuff, but we're very earthy, really. Um, you'll find out if you hang around. But they're a good crew. They're really good people. Really cool. I love them. I love them all. I love them. Yes, I do. Do, 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 do. So, what did I do? Well, see, I was asking Paul. Y'all know I've been taking ormus for a while. Gold ormus. And I even did a video about it. So, usually I take it in my coffee because for some scientific reason I cannot explain. I don't remember what the explanation is. But somehow it helps it. It helps it with the effectiveness of it, right? Now, pardon me because it is my allergy season, so I got a little bit of I got a little bit of runny nose, or maybe I'm just imagining that. Let me make sure that I don't have that issue while you're looking at me. Anyway, so I asked Paul, I said, well, what if we took the homeopathic method that they use to make remedies? What if we would apply that to ormus? Has anybody ever done that? Now, Paul is very knowledgeable about about homeopathy. He's been studying homeopathy for years. I mean, this guy's nearly 80 years old, and he's been studying for most of his life. And he has never heard of anybody trying to make a remedy with ormus. But I'm thinking, ancient technique, alchemy, right? Has anybody ever tried to combine these alchemies? Apparently, not to our knowledge. So, I asked him how it was done. How do you make a homeopathic remedy? And he told me, so I thought, interesting, I'm going to try it. But now what he said was, you can never be sure what qualities or properties of the original substance the homeopathic process to make it a remedy is actually going to bring out from it. It may bring out different properties than you would expect. That's the thing. So it's very hard to get it to be consistent unless you follow this certain regimen of things that you do with it, through the process, which is very precise. But me, hey, it's the Count and Countess. It's Count and Countess with the 1, 2, 3. We just know her as Chloe. So, hello, Chloe. Hello, Chloe. I sound so, I really kind of creep myself out, that voice. Yeah, a little bit. Hello, Chloe. Sound like I was going, hello, Clarice. Anyway, yeah, so I thought, so today, I usually have my ormus in coffee. For whatever reason, coffee helps its efficacy. So I usually have it in coffee. But I was making iced coffee today. Yum, right? Which is much better because I make it without quite so much sugar and crap in it. None of the crap, just coffee and a little bit of cream and some stevia and a little bit of brown sugar to help with the flavor of the stevia, and it's quite delicious and much healthier. But I decided, oh, okay, so I'll put some ormus in it. In the, and this is like a pot of coffee worth of coffee, and that I made in my French press, my little French press. So I figured a couple of squirts would be, mild enough dose, and put it in that much um, coffee. Probably wouldn't be very strong, but it'd be something. And then I just got this wild thought, wild impulse to do part of the homeopathic procedure on this stuff with the ormus in it. Because I was thinking, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try it with ormus. Which involves wrapping it on a surface very hard 10 times. For some reason, that helps. I don't know what it does. It's some kind of energetic thing. Okay? I noticed that it seems to be stronger too if I would take my whipper thing and whip it in. Whip it good. So I thought, well, maybe banging it on a hard surface, maybe it'd make it more effective. That way too. Maybe that would help. Da 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 da. Little did I know. So I didn't do the whole procedure. And I had some of it, and I immediately got high as a freaking space station. I mean, I was seeing colors at the periphery of my vision, all these strange colors and rays of light, and hearing like bird song and bells, and feeling so higher than I get on most anything really in a long time. And I'm like, what did I just do? What did I just do? I wonder if I can walk. So I called Paul, and he said, well, you'll be okay. Just let me know how it works, you should be fine, okay. And I called Gemini, and she's laughing her ass off like, oh my God, it's so fun to hear you like this. I said, yeah, and I'm going to be doing the show like this. How about that? And she said, oh, that's going to be fun to watch. Well, indeed it is. Indeed, it's going to be fun tonight. Right. Oh, who just came in? Richard the Red. Oh, wow. Richard the Red! He has graced us with his presence. Oh, hello, Richard. So good to see you. Yes, I'm on cloud 11. Cloud 9 is back there somewhere. I'm looking down on those poor buggers. Anyway, I don't know why I'm saying it with his accent, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, so I decided, Lewis decided to chat with Replica instead of a real girl. Well, that's your choice. I mean, that's what you want to do. Hope it was fun. You had random strangers ask you about your origami swan. They thought it was a necklace. Well, that's interesting. You made an origami swan. Yeah, I'm wearing bracelets. This one's tourmaline mostly, and malachite. And this one is malachite and, well, actually, yeah, this is mostly tourmaline, different shades of tourmaline. This one is a bunch of different kinds of stones. Looks like dream amethyst, regular amethyst, Norwegian moonstone, hematite, maybe euperlite, maybe opalite. Can't quite tell for sure. Maybe labradorite in there too. It looks like they put a whole bunch of... Yeah, this is kind of an opal, I think, right here. Well, they really put a bunch of different stones here on this. And some magnetite. Which is why I probably bought it, because it was such a nice selection of different stones. But, maybe she's like Pinocchio and you'll bring her to life. You mean Louis bringing replica to life? Bring me to life. Bring me to life. You love using accents. Oh, wouldn't it be fun, Chloe, if we could just have a conversation together, be sipping our ormus and coffee, and speaking in accents. That would be fun. James Ortiz was such a tease. James Ortiz. Max Vision is in. Hello. Max, you're going to love this. You're a fellow alchemist. I am high off of ormus. I figured out how to do it. I used part of a homeopathic remedy technique just in fun and ended up getting myself pretty high on ormus. Only thing is, it gave me hella munchies. I wanted to eat that whole doggone tub of potato salad, but I stopped myself. But it was so good. The potato salad was so good. It was taking over my very being. And I knew I had to set it down or be consumed myself. Anyway. Scotty's gonna be missing the singing, yeah. Vagina in Spanish sounds like Pinocchio. Yeah, the whole thing with the nose growing longer too. There are probably so many jokes we could, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, Scotty's gonna be sad. Where in the heck is Scotty? Where in the heck is that boy? I gotta paddle him. Nah, he'd enjoy it too much. He enjoys being paddled. Mr. Scotty. Yes, good potato salad. Store-bought, but still pretty good. Cherry punch hybrid. Ooh. So, anyway, part of the homeopathic thing is the more diluted it is, the stronger it gets. So I did a crazy, but then again, you also risk having it end up a little different if you're not precise in what you do. But I put a few drops in some water, some fridge water, some pure fridge water, and wrapped it again just to see what it would do. And it made me more grounded because before I was just so freaking high. But it made me much more grounded, but still feeling pretty high. Okay, so um, interesting. But so far, that's as far as I got. Now, I understand that to really know what I'm doing and really call it a product or a successful experiment where we're really getting some information, I'm going to have to try it with just plain coffee. I'm going to have to try it with, because they want you to use, what they want you to use with it is Everclear, alcohol, pure water. And the reason for the alcohol is because, first of all, it keeps it sterile. And second of all, when you make the pills, when you make the little pellets, you take these little sugar pellets and you put the remedy in the sugar pellets. When you have the alcohol, it evaporates. The alcohol actually evaporates off before it melts the little pellets. So that's part of the reason you use really strong alcohol, which they say Everclear is the way to go in this country. It's about as, unless you know somebody with a still, but still, you turn me on. Ooh, you turn me on. With Emerson, Lake and Palmer. So, Scotty just needs to get laid and have a baby. There you go. Yeah, that'll keep him busy. Yeah, changing dirty diapers. Yeah. Ah. Oh, that's funny. Okay. You're right. Start talking about boobs and Scotty will show up. Do you have Cushing syndrome? I'm not sure what Cushing syndrome is. I can't remember. I know that that's some kind of disease, but I don't remember what that is. Nor why would you bring that up? I'm not sure why you would bring that up. Yeah, Rukbap. Via Rukabap. I hope I said that right. I don't know. Maybe I said it right. Maybe I said it wrong. Sorry. Oh. Pan means bread and oko means 8. So bread 8 is panoko. Okay. I just give up. There are times when I read chat and I'm like, it's kind of its own animal. Kind of its own being. But it's okay. It's good. It's all good. Like choo-choo. Choo-choo. Ocho. Oh, so 8. Too much kush. Oh, I like choo. Choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-choo. Anyway, who came first, the chicken or the egg? No, I think it was Yump and Yiminy. Jim and I came in first because I'm going to do cards, and then Lewis. Then, help me here, Karen. I'm pretty sure it was Karen. And then the next person I saw was Richard, the non-ginger Richard the Red. And then I saw Chloe. James, then Max Vision. And am I caught up right now? Am I caught up with free readings? Because you got to get on the list if you want a reading. You got to come in the chat, I see your name, and put you on a list. You got to say, I want a reading, okay? Otherwise, I don't know if you want a reading. Maybe you're just floating through. Maybe you're just a disembodied spirit floating through my chat room. I don't know. But I am going to read some cards tonight. So, if you want a free card or two, Giant Sky Sperm. Now, there's a sentence that you don't get to say very often, but Max will bring it to you. Yep, Max Vision sure will. Dragon eggs came first, probably. Andy Groove. Oh, gosh. Indy, honestly, I gotta tell you, man. I'm high off ormus. I made super ormus. I made super ormus. Bum ba da 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 da. Super ormus. Yum. She's just got. There is a delay. I got to remember there's a delay. She just heard the bit about the non-ginger. Non-ginger Richard the Red. He isn't. He's not. He says he's not. He just chose Richard the Red because of one of his ancestors. The Vikings. My ancestors were Vikings too. So I understand. And in my background somewhere was Leif Erikson. And so we say that's life. That's where that comes from. Anyway, we're having a party. Everybody's dancing. Okay, you dancing over there? Y'all dancing? Anyway, okay, let me get out some cards. Some cards. I think Starseed Oracle. A Starseed Oracle. Oh, darling, we'll get out the Starseed Oracle, and then we'll find out something about your star seeds. You star seeds are such an interesting batch. And then let me get out the star dragons, because I promised that for the whole year of the dragon that we would be offering the dragon cards. And I've made good so far. So, darling, you will take 2 cards today, and you will love it. We will give you 2 cards, all of you. You will choose 2 cards. Now, supercharged ormus. And they charge a fuck of a lot for ormus. See, that's what I'm trying to do, is that they charge so freaking much for ormus. It's like, I'm kind of half addicted to ormus. I think I'm kind of I'm different if I'm not getting it. I mean, people notice the difference in me when I'm not getting ormus. I'm different. And if you ask me, and none of you have lately, but I just, for my opinion, I'm going to give you my opinion anyway, because it's my show, okay? If you ask me, the Anunnaki, the Anunnaki, whichever way you want to see it, it doesn't matter. Um, they were mining gold because of their atmosphere. No, I don't think so. Unless it was a little different than they think. I think they were making ormus. I think they were mining gold to make ormus. And I think they were ormus junkies. That is my big revelation. The Anunnaki where ormus are, probably still are, ormus junkies. They're ormus heads. Because of the properties of ormus. And if they were doing it to put it in their atmosphere, that would actually be pretty good. You'd have it all over the planet and it would be upgrading the whole planet. Matter of fact, I kind of wish it was in our stratospheric aerosol injections. If it was, what a wonderful world it would be. Ormus helps your cells be more conductive. It's made of pure gold, and that gold is cooked into a powder, into a white powder. That's white powder ormus, and then they make a liquid out of that to make it easier to take. I am also going to get some of the powder kind. And so, you're more your true self. Yeah, I think that's what really was going on, is that they were really, I think it's the real spice. I think, like in Dune, Arrakis, Dune, Arrakis. Okay, I think the spice is actually ormus. I think that it's either a chrome or it's ormus. But I think that idea of being more like ormus. But see, the thing is, ormus, now, it's in the Bible. Because I'm really sure that's what Yeshua's telling me. I think it was Yeshua that was telling me, because I was having this voice. Sometimes he's really, really calm, like a really calm, very subtle voice in the back of your head. That's what actually happened when Moses came down from the mountain with the tablets and saw people worshiping the gold. They'd taken all that gold and made it into a calf. And he's mad because what the hell good is that going to do? That gold was for something else. So what did he do? He smashed that apart, ground it all up, and made a powder of it. But did he bake it into ormus? I think he did. And fed them all on ormus, so they wouldn't be so damn idiot. So they wouldn't be idiots. So they'd be smarter. So they would have a brain in their head. Okay? Because I think that's part of how we got stunted, is we don't have enough of this naturally occurring. Somehow we probably need this, and somehow we're not getting enough of it naturally. Well, Cowboy thinks so. Look at him. He agrees with Mom. He usually does. Look at that flying saucer right there. Well, it was there for a minute. Now it's a little more like a TR3B, and now it's more like a chocolate chunk. But anyway, okay. There he is, Mr. Wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. There he is, some kind of wonderful. Mm-hmm. Oh, Pam, I am. Hello, Pam. So, anyway, I'm still kind of riding this wave. It didn't last, the really high didn't last that long. Didn't really last forever. Like it only lasted maybe half an hour. But it was nice. And this is a little more low key, more grounded. And I made it with water though, just water and a drop of the other of the ormus coffee mixture thing I made. So I'm going to drink this during the show. And anyway, I wish I had somebody with me to also try this with me so that they could tell me what it's doing to them. Or is it just me? Is this just something with it is working for me because of my unique whatever physiology, vibe, energy, whatever? Or is this an actual thing for anybody? I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen with this, but it's an idea I've had for a long time. And, you know, what the heck? I feel like it's a very worthy project. If it makes you feel better, so much better, like, you know, I wasn't feeling any pain. I couldn't feel any pain. I was walking around without pain, and I wasn't bumping into the walls. That was a good sign. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, you get to experiment on your wife and other people. That's John. You know what, though, is like one of the things I've noticed is I saw a video of me from like 10 years ago. I'm thinner, I look thinner, I look younger. Something's working. I look a lot better. I look a lot better now than I did then. So I don't really feel, you know, but then again, I'm not a believer in this thing we've been told that we have to age and that we have to fall apart and that we have to look old. I just don't believe it. I think this is something we've been sold on. I think somehow we've been sold this shit. And I think there are ways to stop the various maladies that constitute what we call old age. And dang it, I'm going to find it. I'm going to find the answer to that. I'm going to find the answer, and you better believe that I'm going to do it. I'm going to look 20 when I'm 80. Probably. I don't know. I'm going to try. Anyway, and I'm not going to do it with plastic surgery and all that crap. Because, I mean, look what happens to people who do it that way. Yes. So, yes, our internal, yes, exactly, reprogram the cell structure of our internal crystals. See, that's just it. I'm pretty sure we don't have to age and die like they keep telling us we do. I think that's bullshit. I think it's totally bullshit. There are people who used to live, come on, we have heard, they told us in the Bible that we're really supposed to be living 120 years. And they've cut it down much farther than that You should be living at least 120 years. So what happened? Well, let's change that. Let's change that. And let's get rid of this bullshit about having to be old, infirm, sick, yada, 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 yada. Falling apart, decrepit, whatever. You know, basically Biden. Whatever you call that. The clone is wearing out there. Yeah. Yep, they're going to have to send in a new one really quickly. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Me too. I'm 66. I'm 66. I'm just a kid. I'm just barely hitting middle age. If I'm going to live to be 120, I just barely hit middle age just now. So, well, Max says he's got the body of a 20-year-old. And her parents are saying, give it back. I'm kidding. He says his body is the same as when he was 20. Mary wins! Mary wins! But he says his ass is a little flatter, though. Oh, well. Thank you. Yeah. I have no ass. Doo, 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 doo. Some people are saying in here that they have no ass. I don't either. I divorced him a while back. Hey, Singets Cry. Did I say that right? SRN Wanderlust. Twerk, I will send you $10. Seriously? That's okay. I'm not in a twerking mood, but thank you so much anyway. I'm doing readings. I'm not twerking. My days of dancing are in the past. I was a dancer though. I did singing telegrams, and part of what I did was as a dancer, but not a stripper, but a dancer. So yeah, I could, but that's okay, love. I do have junk in the trunk. Actually, I do. I am trying to make it not so much about my. Maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I. Thank you, a natural person. Sing it scrawl, is it, or sing it scrawl? Did I say that right? Flat crack. What are we talking about, Hunter again? You had a great ass till you got sick last year. COVID took your ass? That gain of function shit's really bad. It's making everybody have a flat ass. I don't know if you saw the King of the Hill episode where he had to get a prosthetic ass to keep riding his riding mower. It was a very funny show. King of the Hill. It was hilarious, actually. Okay, so Singas. Is it Singas or Kingas or how do you say that? How would you phonetically say your name. And would you like a reading? May I interest you in a card reading? I'm doing them for free tonight, just as a benefit to those who may be stepping in to join our festivities tonight. And let me tell you, I'm a pretty decent card reader. I am. You can ask them. I'm pretty decent. Now, if you want to send me some kind of money, that's paypal.me/OceanDiana. paypal.me/OceanDiana. But all eyes to the skies, away with disguise. Okay. Hang on, eyes. Let me put you in order because it's happening in order, okay? All eyes. Now, I'm only going to give you each a couple cards because I don't want to be here for ever and ever. Oh, you were a pole dancer at the strip club. Well, good for you. Okay. Right. Well, that and I just am not quite ready to bear too much skin yet. I just want to look a certain way before I do that. It's just, although I gotta say, I'm pretty cute. Still pretty cute at this age. But you'd pay 50 cents to see James pole dance. Okay, hey, eyes to the skies. And by the way, I do want to make another announcement. I have finally done it. Well, I've seen men dance on poles. It's really interesting. Okay. 50 Cent was more back then, 50 Cent. Well, yeah, he's not as popular as he used to be, but not sure what you meant. Anyway, so on my TikTok, I'm having new people show up all the time and follow me. It's not as hard. It's for some reason, I'm not shadow banned on TikTok, so people are actually seeing my stuff. So if you're on TikTok, I am going to put my link in here when I get everything straightened out. But I am on TikTok. Diana Singer. So I think it might be under Diana Singer. And you'll see because I'm putting pictures of the skies up there. Starting out with something simple. Because I've taken a lot of sky pictures. Thank you, Pam, for modding. Okay, I'm going to start reading because we usually play and do all kinds of things and read, and I got it. But you know what? I'm going to let you look at my co-host. I'm going to let him take the show for a minute because it's too damn cold in here now. I put the air condition on before the show, and it is so freaking cold that my goosebumps have goosebumps. But with all that pylo-erection going on, nobody's going to log in. That's what John taught me. That pylo-erection. Don't ask unless you really want to know. That's goosebumps. Or stuff like goosebumps. And it keeps you from being logged into. By the way, I have something to say about that too. And here is my little, Let's see if we can get him on camera so you can look at some cuteness while I'm turning the temperature, turning the AC off. There you go. There's the handsome devil right there. Do you have any idea how many people just love the heck out of you, you little snot? Hmm? Hmm? Mom sure does. Mom loves you. Meow. Well, I do. I love him. He's a sweet boy. Anyway, now, let's get started. But in order to not drive myself right up the wall tonight, no, you're going to get 2 cards. One of them's going to be the Star Dragons. One of them's going to be the Star Seed. That's the way it's going to be. Hey, it's free. Don't complain. Don't complain, it's free. You get something free. Eh? Okay. Yes, Mr. Mew. You gonna give me back my tablet? It's your tablet now? 'Cause you rubbed on it? See how cats are? I like that. Okay. The first one is Jumpin' Gemini. Jumpin' Gemini. Oh, what Jumpin' Gemini? Jumpin' Gemini. Oh, my hair. Hang on. I need to do a little bit. I feel I need to smooth my hair down a little bit. I didn't brush it before I came in. And there. Okay. That's a little better. Yeah, that looks better. Feels better. Okay. Let the cards fall where they may. Okay. Now, first of all is Gemini. And if you are here or you're not, if I have you written down, I'm reading you. If you're not here when you are read, you will have to scroll back. And it's not going to be my problem. So, be here when you are read. I will read the order. Gemini, Lewis, Karen, Richard, Chloe, James, Max, Groove, and All Eyes. Okay. Okay. Now, let me get into that zone. Not that zone, this zone. All right. My guides, your guides, all of our guides. All of our guides of the light, angels, ascended masters, star brothers and sisters, family of light. Help these answers, help these card readings help the people that I'm reading for. Help me, help them. Okay? Because that's why the heck I do this. Or I charge all of you. But I don't charge unless you want a full reading. If you want a full reading, we can arrange that. You can get in touch with me at oceandiana@gmail.com. oceandiana@gmail.com. And we'll arrange a reading. Pretty soon, I may be doing readings off TikTok. That may be a whole different story. Okay, so we'll see how things go. In the dark, in the dark. How did I do that? Okay, are you taking off? Okay, guys, tell you what, yeah, it'll be like, yeah, there's 8 people in front of you to get a reading done. Sorry, dear. So, yeah, it would take a while. Are you taking off, Max Vision? Oh my gosh, it's 10:20. Well, I did my little bit about the ormus. And I did tell you about being on TikTok, and I'm going to put a link so that you can find me on TikTok if you decide to do it. But yeah, it looks, I finally gave in. But I put it on my tablet and not on my phone. I don't want it on my phone. Hell no. Okay, Gemini, this is for you. Okay, Max, bedtime. I'll tell you what. I'll throw you a card reading anyway, and you can just scroll back. You can just, scroll into your reading and get it. Pick it up whenever. Okay? Rest well, dear. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Gemini. What do the star seeds have to say? The Star Brothers. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Cool. Ooh, the Star Brothers. You know, what an interesting thing. Ooh. Protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Whoop! Did you frankly just... No. I hate when they do this. Oh, hang on. Move this out of the way. There, take over, cowboy, until I can get this card off the ground. I don't have my reacher. Woo! Okay. Now, meow, meow. Lancelot Fancy Pants is your overlord, your little overlord. Okay, little furry overlord, that's what we call cats. Our furry overlords. Ain't it the truth? How cool! Gemini, Star Brothers, Horse Energy, Protection, Loyalty, Safety, and Trust, and Tranquility, Harmonious in Action. And that would be number 15. That would be 1 and 5 and also 6. Adds to 6. So all those numbers would be maybe coming into this reading. So, darling, this looks like a wonderful reading. I would say the tranquility and the harmonious in action is you can sit on your butt for a while and enjoy yourself, or go out and lie in the sun, or do some other fun things that are not so much about doing, but about being. So they are telling you to quit doing so much and being more. So, but you are protected. Loyalty, safety, and trust. It's like you do have friends that you can trust, and isn't that wonderful? Horus energy. Interesting. Okay, so that is your reading. And we shall go on. And the cards will go on and on. Louis. Louis? Oh, Louis? Hey, Louis, get your ass in here. Where'd you go? You in here? I don't care. You're going to have to scroll back if you come in late. Yeah. Come in and out, you don't have to scroll back. This is for Louis. Woo! Woo! Breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Louis, this is a card encouraging you to not overthink things or try to micromanage anything. The universe has got plans for you. And though we say we are the creators, and we are, I mean, we are the ones that create. That's been given to us. Because we have that spark of God, remember? Creator God, right here, right in us. And it's saying, be a little less stringent about what the outcome has to be of what you manifest. Manifest and then detach yourself a bit from the outcome, and it'll work better for you, okay? For instance, you want a girlfriend. Don't narrow it down to just some chick that you saw and you think, oh, she's all that, but there may be somebody that's way better for you that you're not seeing yet, or that you're not even noticing. Let the universe hook you up with somebody who's really going to be good for you. So many times I see people wedge themselves into somebody that doesn't want them. They get so enamored of somebody that doesn't really want them that they're just all into that, and that's all they want a reading about. It's like, I'm going to pop you one. Look, there could be somebody else around you that thinks you're all that. Whereas this person that you got your eye on thinks you're a nerd, thinks you're a complete loser, and would never be good for you. Anyway, okay? There could be somebody around you that you're not looking at that would be exactly the right one. Or there could be somebody on the way that if you get yourself roped into a relationship now, you're off the table for the real person. You don't know. But if it ain't working out, and it really ain't working out with somebody that you want to be with, maybe you need to set your sights on somebody else, on get out there and look for something else. Don't get hung up. Don't get hung up, man. Any of yous. I mean, that's just great advice. Anyway, I know that I effed around that way, unfortunately, and if you get yourself paired with the wrong person, it's worse than being alone. I've had some good times, really good times, but you know, I'm just not the kind to stay forever. You know, I think with the right person, maybe, but I'm too impulsive about it. I guess and I like a lot of alone time, and you know, you know, but I also want somebody to love me when I'm ready, you know, and it's not been that easy to find somebody who's very warm and kind, you know, like I am in a relationship, but who's willing to let me just be myself sometimes. So anyway, Lewis, your second card from the dragons is vision, contemplating the future. There, that's just what I was saying. Think about the future, okay? There are people who there, it looks like somebody coming up, okay? Somebody coming up in the future that you don't want to miss. So, there you go. Okay? Envision what you want. Let the universe bring it to you. Okay. Oh, did I get I am Pam down? I didn't get I am Pam down. Pam! Hang on. Okay. Karen. Karen, your dragon card is... Your dragon card is... Oh, and Crystal Shaman just came in. Okay. Your dragon card, Karen, is grief, accepting loss. So in some shape or form you have lost or will lose someone or something that's important to you. And I feel like it's already happened. I can't remember the life history of all of you, even if we've spoken before, but kind of seems like maybe this is something that's already happened. Starseed deck says, your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. I think your art will help you manifest a result you want. Creative accountability. How interesting. That means you really are responsible for what you create. That's not in a negative way at all. Create yourself something wonderful. This is a time of manifestation. If something else has left your life or is leaving your life, trust that you'll be able to manifest something even better and use your art to help you do that. Okay. Richard. Oh, non-ginger Viking. I'm going to call him the non-ginger Viking for... Richard the Red. Richard the Red. You want the reading? Dragons first. Transformation. Defining yourself. Interesting. Defining yourself. Instead of letting other people do it, I suppose. Kind of a unicorn dragon. Interesting. Defining yourself. Basically, you decide who you are. Don't let other people do that. You decide who you are. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks you are. What do you want to be? What does the starseed say? Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission and activation. So, it keeps wanting you to go outside under the stars, doesn't it? I mean, the cards are always sending you outside. Get out! Get off your lazy ass and get outside. Only usually way more gentle than that. I know you're outside. It's not that you're not. It's just that they really like you to go outside. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. So it looks like they want to bring you this. So this is an activation for your light body, some kind of a transmission for you, some kind of an activation is waiting for you out under the stars or from the stars. I don't know, it might even be on this channel. I have done some activations and transmissions here. So, but the cosmos is going to upgrade you. So get ready for an upgrade. Okay? Interesting. Chloe, the Contessa, La Contessa. Ah, your twin died in 2020, Karen. I see. I'm sorry to hear it, but yeah, I believe that she's supporting you on the other side. Yes. Yes! We better visit each other. Once we're floating around free, better keep me up to date of what you're up to. David does that from time to time. He lets me know what he's working on. They're busy over there on the other side. Let me tell you, it is not a place of just resting and relaxing and sitting on your butt and flying around on your wings. It is a very active existence they lead over there. I am not kidding. All of them that I met, they're busy with something. They're all busy with something. They're doing something. All of them. They're more active. They're even more, if anything, they're more alive than we are. Honestly, they got more going on than we got going on. Think about that. Think about that a minute. You know? It's almost like we're really the dead guys. Right? I mean, come on. A little bit. It's almost like we're the ones that are really... I don't want to blind anybody there. Like I said, I'm thinking of renting my forehead out as a billboard. Maybe for myself. Anyway, oh, you guys are quite a trip. Oh, Mary! Wait, I didn't get Mary down. Let me write down Mary. I forgot about Mary. You didn't say anything, Mary. Mary! Okay. Chloe, you're next. Yeah, I never wanted to do... I really wasn't into the marriage, having kids thing, but I kind of got talked into it by my family and friends, and it just... No. No. Chloe. Woo! You got Star Brothers too. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Star Brothers want to talk to you too, my dear. Star Brothers. I got your back, Chloe, but we already know that. The dragon said, dominance. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And you know, the unicorns told me, they said, if you ever have trouble believing in yourself, come to us because we'll help you believe in yourself. Okay, but believe in yourself. Okay, dominance, believing in yourself. You do strike me as a dominant woman, though. You really do. Maybe that's what Scotty sees. You know, maybe he's looking for that kind of action. Anyway. Chloe. That's pretty cool. Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. You know, when I did that, Cowboy looked over at me like, what? Was that Mom? Okay. James. James the Tease. Pole dance and tease. Ah! I scared Cowboy. He looked at me like, Mom, what? What? What happened? I don't have my reacher. I gotta go after this fucking card. Again. Come on. You guys quit doing that? Where is this freaking card? There it is. Hang on. Let me see if I don't knock myself out because the table and the cords and the... I don't know what language that was. Kind of sounded a little bit like the Tasmanian devil, though, didn't it? Anyway. Ooh, the Great Severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Isn't that interesting? James. That is that's the Starseed Oracle. Mars energy. Well, Mars can be anger, conflict, war, and that sort of thing. But it can also be being passionate. It's the male energy, the projective energy. Then it says softening to love. But Mars is actually projective male energy. So it's not really that bad. It depends on how you use it. It's in the way that you use it. And the dragons. Effort, conquering your demons. Conquering your demons. Yep. With some effort, you can be conquering your demons. Yeah, it looks like you've had a lot of conflict, and I know you've talked about this, that you've had a lot of unnecessarily annoying roommates and stuff. I think you're being told to use your projective energy to solve it in a loving way, but use the projective energy. That doesn't mean, let people walk on you. Let's see. Max, who is not here, but we'll give him a card anyway, and he can always find it later. You guys quit jumping on the floor. And it is knowledge. You know, he is a very knowledgeable fellow. Looks like he's wearing a gourd pottery on his head. So, knowledge. Okay, I can tell I'm missing chat because you froze. Yeah, buddy, to enjoy things, yeah. Oh gosh, I missed a lot of chat. Let me catch up. Yeah, my little meowser. Wow, you get a close-up. A little too close up, you can see. You can see my pores. My little red spot there. Oh well. Me too. I'm looking for a buddy to enjoy things with, to go see shows with, and go take road trips with. Ofty is in our favorite yarn pirate, Hook, is in the hoose. Okay. I knew I was missing chat. It keeps doing these things. YouTube is just annoying as F, okay? There goes another one. You're probably enjoying these little noises. And the cards go flying away. Oh, and you get to watch Cowboy taking a bath. He's a very clean kitty. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Well, where the hell? Oh! I'm gonna have to put... I'm gonna have to make sure I have grabbers for these shows. If it's gonna keep doing that. Okay. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. I believe that was for Max, right? Yes. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. And this is basically saying, you really know. Everything is within. Your answers are within. And you already know this. You have many connections to find out, to find many avenues of insight. I mean, of course, you teach remote viewing. You know, very appropriate card. Intelligence of the universe lies within you, and knowledge, which is one of the reasons we remote view in the first place. So it's very much saying, yeah, that is your path. Good going. Oh, they are antsy tonight. They're just flying. Indie Groove Indie groove. Enlightenment, moving forward. Moving right along. Well, finally, things moving forward. Is there some kind of a planet in your chart that's finally out of retrograde? I think so. I'm kind of getting that if you had your chart done, you would find that finally one of your planets is coming out of retrograde and going direct. That's what it kind of seems like. Moving right along. Enlightenment, and it's fortunately going to be quite enlightening as that happens, Indy. And maybe that planet being in retrograde has held you back from some things, or done some weird, made it weirder than it had to be. But because sometimes that happens if you've got something running backwards in your chart, it can be like karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. This is what you're clearing up. You're clearing these up. Clear these up as soon as possible. It's one of the things we're doing in this life. Before we make the jump to 5D, which we're already in the lower 5D, but we're already bumping up against it, but we're having to let go of and clear up all of this freaking 3D karma. So clear it up as soon as possible. Do your shadow work and whatever else you need to do to clear it up. Okay? That's what's happening. If things are rough, it's because you're clearing up ancient. It could even be from lifetimes ago. Could even be from your whole... A lot of us are here clearing up karma from our whole family line. Okay? To get it over with. Because we're done. We're getting ready to cut it. Okay? So a lot of us are clearing up for our whole family line. And you may be one of those people doing that, and I think probably most of us are here. Probably most of the reason we came is to get her done, finally, once and for all. Get it out of here. That was the olden days. Now we got the new days. All eyes is taken off. I'm not going to do that one. Pam. Pam, I am. This is for you. Grief, accepting loss. I know that's been a long road for you. It's still there. And even knowing that he's still around and still watching over you, it's not the same as having somebody with you in the flesh. I know. How I know. But Ocean Diana at Gmail if you want a full reading. Ocean Diana at Gmail is also another way to reach my PayPal. I'm not on StreamYard tonight, so I don't have that banner thing. More star bathing for you, Pam. Once again, the stars have an activation for you. The stars are calling you to go out and do some star bathing. Light body crystal grid transmission and activation. So I think they have some comfort for you. Mm-hmm. So you're being called upon to really start going in that direction, my friend. He's going to help you. Crystal, this is for you. Transcendence, achieving success. Yay, you. Looks like you're getting on the verge of some success here. Some kind of success. Wonderful to hear it. And he's a fiery dragon. So you need that fiery energy. Now remember what Paul said. What we might think of as dragons are actually the mighty seraphim. Some of the most powerful angels in the heavens are seraphim. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Ain't that the truth? Crystal, you know you have. And I think this goes for many of us. You've done this before. We sure have. We do this all the time. This is what we do. We do it for fun. Our idea of fun. Are we crazy or what? Mary, you're the next one. Mary, Mary. You should make a song about it, James. It's been an hour since I pressed the call light. Will they ever come? Do 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 do. I think I'm going ah da 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 da. Da 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 da. Well, I wanted water long ago. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Ooh. Your star ancestors want to talk with you. Yes. Ancient lineage, and you know that. You already know that. Yes. Yes. You know. The dragons say, enlightenment, moving forward. You are also moving forward. Some kind of green light and free to move forward now. And quite possibly you also have a similar configuration that perhaps one of the planets in your chart is now out of retrograde. So, interesting. Moving right along. Glad to hear that, Mary. Dolly, you are next. And then Hook. And then if anybody else came in, please let me know. Hello, Dolly. Okay. All paths lead home, Dolly. Inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. And it's saying, it doesn't matter which way you go. You're going to get there. Whichever way you go is going to be the right way to go. Okay? It doesn't matter. It's your destiny to get there. So don't worry about it. And you keep following the clues, following the synchronicities. You missed your reading, Crystal. You're going to have to scroll back to get it. I can't wait around for people anymore. It's just too much. So I just read you when your time comes up, and you got to scroll back to get it if you're not around. Sorry. Okay. And the other part of your reading is freedom, breaking the chains. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. But you are breaking the chains. So in some way, shape, or form, you're getting undocked from something that was holding you back. And that's very good. And now you're free to go home. Free to make your way home. And that doesn't mean die, necessarily. I mean, it could if you want to take it that way. But there are many things that constitute home. For me, home is where my cat is. Right, baby? Home is where my kitty cat is. So when he's with me, I'm home. Right? Now, home is where my loved ones are. Hook, you're next. Oh, the moonlight stands still every 18 years or appears so on the horizon, low on the horizon. Really? I didn't know that, Karen. Is that this last moon here? You just finished your row. Cool. I think this means your other family. I don't think this means that family. Or maybe it means breaking the chains. Yeah, well, maybe it does mean getting you out of there. Maybe you will have a chance to get the hell out of there. Roam if you want to. Roam around the world. Roam if you want to. Without wings, without wheels. Roam if you want to. Roam around the world. Roam if you want to. Without anything but the love we feel. And it's been a while since I heard that one. Take it hip to hip, rocking through the wilderness. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Star Brothers for you too. Star Brothers. Yes. This is our real family. My mom and dad were not my real mom and dad. Come on. What the heck was I doing? I often ask myself what the heck I thought I was doing getting incarnated into that family. But they needed me somehow. In fact, we're told that they needed me to break a curse, see, and get it all over with. Well, so I did that. So I'm free now. Generational curse breaker. Yeah, Rome. They just want me to get some exercise, I guess. Hey, cowboy, where'd you go? You down there? Oh, see? You're screwing off. You should be up here entertaining people. How are they going to bask in your cuteness if you're down there? Cards really want me to exercise more, I guess. Challenge, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Yeah. I know that's why I was in that family. They had a generational curse. We're trying to wrap it all up. I could finish it. That's what Paul was explaining the other night. When you got something like that going on, you need somebody with enough light. You need somebody with the ability to finish it. And I finished it. I finished it. So now, we're free to move on. And that whole lineage of people is now free to move on. And some of us do that because we can, because not everybody can. Not everybody quite has that kind of toughness, that kind of craziness to come in and help somebody with that kind of a problem. I mean, it's a heck of a problem. Some of these generational curses are horrible. But we got them. We got them on the run. Let me put Angel down. She's next. Fly, oh my sweet angel. Fly on through the sky. Fly, oh my sweet angel. Rod Stewart, yeah. Well, not everybody's strong enough to do that shit. I told you. We're badasses. We're strong enough to do that. We can do that. Not everybody. We're tough. We're really freaking tough. Think of it that way. And then all of us get to move up. We're trying to unstick these people. Because if we keep leaving our tail caught in the door, you know, we don't want to do that. We don't. See, that happened to the Pleiadians. They kind of got their tail, they moved on up and got their tail caught in the door, and that's what we got here. Kind of, so to speak. Well, we don't want any more of that than absolutely. We want the bare minimum, okay, of people having to come back later and go through all that crap. I mean, we want to just move up. Because sooner or later we have to come back and help ourselves. The younger versions. And, you know, we want to be eventually done with that shit. Like the Pleiadians are helping us now. They have to come back and help us. And not so much me. I mean, they are helping, but it's the people here. And I know that humans didn't come from here. Once again, Breath of the Cosmos, micromanaging the universe, Angel. And it's saying, love, don't worry too much about the details. The details will be just what you want. Focus on the feeling, focus on the full picture. The details will come. Don't try to be too detailed with the manifestation. Don't have too many expectations. Just focus on what you want. Follow the synchronicity. Breath of the Cosmos. And also, I'm getting work on your breathing exercises. That'll help. Good night, Crystal. Good night, Crystal. Good night, Crystal. I had a naughty sexual dream thing go on today. It was kind of fun. So I let it. I felt great afterwards. It was probably David. He probably set that up. Ah! He knows I'm a passive woman. Bliss, cherishing the day. Cherish the day. Do 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 do. You know I cherish the joy. Cherishing the day. I'm getting this idea of wake up at dawn, thankful for the day. Do some sunbathing, maybe a little sun gazing. Safest times is dawn and dusk. Maybe a little sun gazing. Cherish the day. Do 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 do. Ooh, that's coming. Wonder what that means. In a world made of steel, made of stone, what a feeling, sin's believing. Does that have some bearing? Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Have you been focusing too closely on something? The cards seem to say you've been looking up too close at everything. Something you have been obsessing over isn't even really important in your scheme of things. It's not even going to turn out to be important at all. Zoom out. Common ground. None of this matters, it says. This doesn't matter. Yeah. Focus on enjoying the day. Focus on the feeling. That's words for all of us. Focus on the feeling when you manifest. How's it going to feel? How are you going to feel? How this manifestation, how do you want to feel? You're going to get that. And it's going to come in the best way. Too often we try to manifest things because we think it's going to lead to this and that, and, Maybe there's a shorter shortcut to that. Maybe there's a shorter way. What do we want? But there's some things I want. What do I really want, though? I want to feel safe. I want to feel secure. I want to feel close to nature. I want to feel close to my divine self. I want love. I want to feel loved. I want to feel the bliss of love. I want to feel the joy of being with a community of people that understand me. I want to feel that togetherness and the joy of community. That's what I want to feel. And I'm trying to focus on that. So, desert rose. I'm kidding. Desert rose. So focus on what's going to make you feel blissful. Don't focus on the result. And I think that's really for all of us. Let's see, rose. All right, rose. And your starseed card says, we the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. It's true. I see the symbol of Stargate. I have often seen it around pregnant women, either on their forehead or on their abdomen. Pregnant women generate stargates, portals. So women can generate portals. Or your feminine side, if you are a male, I suppose, could do that too. But women's bodies just do it just naturally. The Hathors. Might want to see what the Hathors have if you don't know much about the Hathors, it might be a good time to look them up. Deep love, mother's milk. And really, it's the first nurturing, it's the first love we get. First love we get is mom feeding us. Mom holding us and feeding us from her own body. Interesting. The dragons are saying, pretty sure you know about the Hathors though. This is the one. Wisdom, asking questions. Maybe there are some questions you have in your mind. Maybe you need to ask the Hathors to answer those questions. Maybe you need to go to that motherly energy to answer those questions. Now, for me, if somebody else comes in and I miss them, please let me know. Night, Crystal. And the starseed says, all paths lead home. What a relief. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Authority, intuition. It's a beautiful card. All paths lead home. I'm destined to go where my heart is. Nothing's going to stop me now. I'm done with the major work here. With the contracted work, I think. I'm pretty much done with the contracts. Completely everything I said I was going to do. Everything I wanted to finish up. Pretty much. There may still be a couple of things. I don't think so, though. Independence, carving your own path. And all paths lead home. I can go home any way I want to. I can. That's cool. I'm off script now. Cool. We're off the script. Down to the part where we get to do what we want. It's wonderful news. Whoop. That's what I was saying. I know. Isn't that something, Angel Wings, when you're off doing all these missions? It's like, oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. And that concludes the readings for tonight. That concludes the readings for tonight. That's the end of this phase of the show. So, unless somebody else comes in, and for those who didn't hear it before, I made some super ormus, and I'm going to try and do it again. And it was fun. I was high as a kite. Very high. Okay, plus, let's see. Da-da-da-ba-da-da. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it that way every time because honestly, letting people pick decks and blah blah, I'm just going to have like a couple of decks, and that's what you get. So yeah, I was very yeah. Oh, wow, that was a real yawn. Y'all talking about sleeping, you're making me yawn again. You're making me yawn again in the great beyond again. Crazy, crazy woman, huh? That's what Chloe said to my hair cutting video. I think it looked fine. As fine as my hair can look. Yeah. Well, I did the unboxing of the ormus and all that stuff. And yeah, I know, Angel Wings, getting several hours of sleep strung together. God, that used to be so hard when I was looking after my mom. Yeah. That was so hard. I'm so glad those days are over and she's safe in the other world now. Safely passed on to the other world. Go have fun, Mom. Okay, my friends. We had some fun, we had some singing, we had some drumming earlier on. We had talk of getting very high. You got to see me high, pretty high. Not as high as I was when I first took it, though. Whoa! That was giddy. No, this seems to be more grounding, the watery stuff that I just made. I'm still feeling pretty high, but I'm feeling much more grounded. The other stuff is like, whoa. I'm going to try making more of it, though. It was fun. Okay, loves. And you know what? I really miss you when I don't see you. I didn't see John's show on earlier. Was it even on earlier? Was John's show even on earlier? Because I couldn't find it. Were they hiding it from me? Yeah, I love sleeping. It feels so good. Yeah, I wish you were too, Dolly. Dolly, you know, I left you my phone number. I sent you my phone number. But if you call from a number that doesn't have a name attached to it, I won't answer. I've been so spam hammered. Mm-hmm. Vent and wine. Well, what are friends for? Yeah, John was here today earlier. But you know what? I'm due to be on again tomorrow, probably. No, I didn't get it. I'm going to have to go look, Dolly. So I love you guys, and hopefully, if all goes well, I'll be on tomorrow again. But I had to do the readings tonight. I just felt like I had to. I want to do the readings while I was high. See how it went. Wee. D, the package. The package? There was a package? Yeah. I love you guys too. I really do. Sending you all hugs. When I get this ormus thing figured out, we're going to really have some fun. I want to see how all you are on this stuff. We'll see. It's still up in the air, but... Did you send me something? Are you saying you send me something? I'll look for it, but I didn't get a thick envelope. Damn it. Yeah. Thank you for being you. And I'm going to put my link on TikTok, and if any of you are on TikTok, go look me up. Seems like it's a lot easier to get followers on TikTok. And all I've got is just a few pictures. That's all I've got up so far. Some of my pictures of weird stuff in the sky. That's okay, love. It's in there somewhere. If you scroll back, you'll find it somewhere. Your number, you're after Crystal. You're number 11. So you're after Pam and before Mary. Hope that helps. So you're, one, two, yeah. Gemini, Lewis, Karen, Richard, Chloe, James, Max, Indy Groove, and Pam, and then you, when you're looking for it. Yeah, it is so hot here. Well, now this is the thing that I noticed about ormus. If you're not very careful, it will make you less and less tolerant of idiots. No, not that I'm still mean to them or anything. Not that I'm mean. I don't think I was mean today when we had some idiots in here. But it makes it harder to tolerate stupid people. Because your brain is connecting better. And some things become very obvious. And I have to keep reminding myself that most humans are walking around in a fog. Just like me when I'm in my brain fog. I think that's why I had brain fog. So I know what that feels like. So I know what that's like to not, it's not that they're not trying to think. It's that they can't. It's disconnected. You know, it's like they're turning the car keys and it's just going, you know, that just won't start. So it's really hard. And it's made me way more understanding of that. My helper has a brain injury. One of my friends has another brain. As a matter of fact, I know at least 3 people that are friends of mine that have brain disorders, brain problems. And I have them myself. If I don't take care of myself, I will get brain fog and be dumb as a rock. Actually, I know some rocks that are probably far smarter. That's not to cast any shade on rocks. But honestly, I know what that feeling is like. When it just ain't working. The word ain't there. The connection is not made. It's horrible. That's why I think ormus has such a good effect on me. It's because that's one of the things that fibro did to me. And probably a few other things that happened to me. So anyway, fibro has definitely been very important. I think, like I said, I think my fibro is much better. I think I'm an ormus head. You know what? I'm going to be doing, crochet. Hook! Is Hook gone? Hook, you're not gone yet. Good. Wait a minute here. Plarn, what do you think? Got to show off my Plarn hat. I think I look marvelous, and I know who I am. What do you think? This is made from recycled plastic bags, shopping bags. Really hard to find purple ones these days. If anybody knows where to get them, let me know. I want some in purple. But upscaled shopping bags. And I am proud of this. I'm really proud of this one. I have several things made in Plarn. I'm going to make some more things in Plarn. I might even make some clothing. It washes pretty good. You can wash it in hot water and everything. Cool. Yes, Chloe, I know what you mean. I would like to do some things with people instead of alone. Instead of always alone. So many things I've had to do alone. I don't know, folks. Hope we'll be together someday. On the earth, on the new earth. Yeah, I know. Somebody read me that way and they said, you know, you have such a rich inner world. You know, it's almost like the outer world is very secondary. It's like the secondary thing. The inner world is where you really are most of the time. It's true. My inner world is so real. And the outer world presents issues because it's just so unreal for me sometimes. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just some of us have to spend most of our time isolated. The world is just so fucking crazy until we find our crowd, our tribe. Hopefully we physically find them, get together with them, maybe you guys. Hope we'll see each other. Right. Elderberry. Hi. We're just closing up shop. Glad you showed up so I could say hi. But I should be on again tomorrow if everything holds up. We've been having all kinds of power outs and stuff around here, though, and that's common in summer. It's really common. Oh, they have a storm on down the line, and it just shuts everything down for a while. Get used to it. Yes, thank you. I'm very proud of it. It's also... I think it looks cool on top, too. So, okay, I hate to say goodnight. So long, adieu. No. So long, good night. I hate to say adieu. Adieu, adieu to you and you and you. Da 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 da. Sound of music. Why does it look like there's a hole right there? There isn't. Just looks like there's one. Isn't that odd? Huh. It's not a hole. It's fine. I wonder why it looks that way on camera. Oh well. I'm just being a little bitch, I guess. Aren't you? Mm. Okay, so yeah, I hate to say goodnight, but yeah, I gotta say goodnight. There's Woo Riders. Where were you? Woo Rider and Elderberry, you missed it. I'm going off now. See how you are. And you missed seeing me high as a kite. High as the International Space Station from Ormus. Learning how to turn Ormus into a party drug. Anyway, completely legally. Okay. Oh, salmon right out the 10. Oh. Yeah. Woo, got a question. Are you on TikTok? Because if y'all on TikTok, I am there, and I'm going to put a link in. Because it seems to be pretty easy to gain followers there. I'm not shadow banned like I am here. At least not yet. Yeah, I'm kind of getting to, I'm kind of beginning to experience what it's like not to be shadow banned. Wow, what a difference. People just find you and like you. It's so different. Okay. Yeah, I pretty much have given up on Facebook, but I may have to go back to it to get some things sold. I'm gonna sell off some things. I may have to go to Facebook Marketplace to sell some things. Really? Cool, Elder. Yeah. What would we do without our pets? Honestly, yeah, that's true. Missile just took off from Area 51. Aw, Chloe. Sending hugs. Yeah. I have made a bunch of these that disappeared. I have made bunches of these hats, and they've disappeared, all of them. They get borrowed with intent to keep, I think. Anything. Yeah, far left, golden children. Yep. Yep. Okay, well, it was, I hope, an interesting show tonight. Got to see me in a different state than usual. But I plan on trying to be that way more often. Trying to be more my goofy self. And if somebody doesn't like it, they can fuck off. Okay. I'm kind of getting lost in some of the sauce out there. It's weird. There's all of these connections. Now I've got to drop them so I can go off and do something else. All of these things. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. Drag some of your friends in that you think would like it. I'm trying to get up to 500. Some people are in the thousands. I'm trying to get 500. That would be nice. Drag in all your aliases. Okay. Good night. See you tomorrow, hopefully.